So, since I have some free time, I thought of giving you all the opinion about the bike so far. So, did around what 1200 kilometers so far, and most of them were good roads, and only some of them being bad roads. I cannot fully uh, talk about how this feels on bad roads, but definitely there were some really bad patch of roads, and then yeah. So what I still think is that Interceptor can or must do with a better suspension. They should definitely, like, this is really good for like around 5 to 6 hours of touring, but then if you have to do 10 hours 9 hours of saddling continuously riding, I think the suspension might not let you do that because it's a bit soft on both front and rear. I could have done with a bit more softer suspension. Coming back to the biggest upgrade on this bike everybody needs is this seat. Guys, the seat of Interceptor 650 is the worst you ever ask for from a company after paying 3.5 lakhs roughly on road. The seat upgradation is a must. You can go to any dealer near your city, locality, ask them to put soft and hard compound foam and then get a good seat cover and then just try to widen the part of the seat which attached to the tank so that you can have enough leg room to ride with a upright stance. The sort of my observations can be different from yours, and the seat is the major upgrade which I wanted to do before this ride, and I'm really happy I did it from Coimbatore. And rest, I think the handlebar racers are doing really well because they are doing their work of effortless riding, letting me do that continuously on highways and other patches of road. Then I recently got the saddle stay, not the saddle stay, sorry, the top rack and the top box. These are also very useful for especially the long trips, and I'm glad that I got the shard top box 42, which costed me around 7,000 rupees roughly. But trust me, this is a worthy product which I have used so far, and I feel that this product has so much more to give us in a long journey. So one of the thing about this top box is that it has a good carrying capacity and it doesn't vibrate much when you ride, so that's a good thing. There are many other positive aspects to that also, and the rest I'll talk later. Coming back to the exhausts, pretty useful when you're going for a long ride. You don't want to sit at the same speed, riding around 80 to 90, 100, and there is no noise coming from the bike. You feel pretty bored. So that's one thing. Then the brakes, I upgraded. No availability of parts, no stock parts, no aftermarket parts. Pretty sad about that. But otherwise, yeah, lot of false neutrals I'm getting, and it's very bothering much. Very swift gear shifts, which allows you to ride according to the way you want. Then the JC lights, which I have put, is a must add on to anybody who plans to tour. You can ignore the fog lamps. That's just for my liking. And yeah, the mobile charger holder, again, very important. Otherwise, yeah, rest everything is according to what I wanted in this bike, and till now I haven't had any backache. That is for sure. And mileage for 800 rupees of fuel, roughly it will run for 250 to 300 kilometers. Again, the one part I don't like about the bike, or I would like Royal Enfield to change in the coming bikes, is the tank capacity. Come on. Like a 650cc bike, you are giving a tank range of around 250 kilometers. Seriously. I mean, all your other bikes have better tank capacity, and you put such a thing in this bike. It's very bad. Tires, I don't want to talk about tires anymore because worst disappointment after buying the bike is tires. No availability of tires anywhere. You call Delhi, you talk to they'll give you some random combinations like like idli sambar. Why don't you have idli and dal curry? Just like that, because there is a combination when you have idli, chutney and sambar. But then how they suggest that, why don't you try this compound tire in the front and this in the rear? It will work really well. I bloody know what I want, but then it's not available in the market. It's the worst thing a guy can, or any biker can actually ask for when he's when he or she, biker girls, I should give you respect because I saw many in Goa. Yeah. So coming back to the tires, like even the dealers also, they are helpless. There is no import export possible, and then there is no availability of tires for the 18-inch tires in the Interceptor 650. But then the other option is to, I heard some people in Bombay, actually I saw two or three Interceptor people in Delhi who swiped the 18-inch rims for Himalayan 17-inch rims, and then they upgraded the tires on the rear. But then I don't know how it's going to work, and you fiddle with everything like this, the suspension, everything, how this works, but they claim it's working really well. So let's see. Please, please come up with some good options for tires and everything. I mean, people want to take the bike and ride it, not just keep it in the garage and then just watch it grow old and something like that. So please bring some good tires. Yeah, so the rest of the review I will give after the entire ride. Let's see. Let's hope for the best. Bye bye.